दरम्यान काल एअर इंडियाच्या एअर होस्टेसने या सगळ्या प्रकरणी काय म्हटलं होतं तेही पाहूया.
As far as my experience goes, he was a very normal passenger on board, and he was very courteous to the crew, and there was no sign of his being violent on board, or no expectation that he would become violent later on. So the circumstances were pretty much under control all throughout. The only thing is he was not willing to get off the plane even after a long time passed, and even after pursuit by ground staff and commercial staff, because he wanted to speak to a higher authority from the managerial level, so that he can take up some certain issues which he was facing, primarily due to the boarding card that he was issued, which was of J class, and he was given economy seat because the aircraft on that route is always economy class aircraft that we put. So that discrepancy led to an argument between the ground staff and the MP concerned, but his issues were not just till that. I mean, he had many more issues to speak to, probably, which he wanted to take up majorly with the senior officials, and that's why he again and again repeated that some senior officials should come on board, and time was passing, but it was it was taking time, and ultimately hub control manager and only duty manager came on board, commercial staff. Duty manager was already little panicked because so many passengers were stranded who were about to they were supposed to be on that flight and that aircraft that was to be used for the Goa operation, and so the burden was on him, and he was pretty much honest to his job, but somewhere something went wrong in his communication, and probably the MP also took it in a wrong way, and they both ended the conversation into an argument, which ultimately led to a physical entanglement between the men, whereupon the MP concerned took out his slipper and was about to hit him, and also tried to take law in his hand by taking him towards the ladder. That was the time when I barged in, and I knew that he won't hit me because sometime back he had called me sister, and I was not scared of Mr. Gaikawad because he was particularly nice to me, and my fellow colleagues tell me that that time I was not aware that I took that action, but I had held his hand and stopped him from hitting Mr. Sukumar further, or I prevented him from pushing him off.
Because we heard about you and you heard a voice in the video also,
yeah,
the viral video. So
yes.
Is there any, do you think, is there any chance or is there any sign of body language of Mr. Gaikawad to thrown from the aircraft of Sukuma?
I'm not very sure whether he actually wanted to throw him off, because I don't think so he was about to do that.